Thanks for visiting svgcuts.com, and welcome to the 3D Wintergreens video tutorial. In this video, Mary will walk you through making all 9 of these lifelike 3-dimensional winter flowers and evergreens. We've got 2 poinsettias, an amaryllis, holly, a pine cone, and 4 different evergreens. The flatter elements would look great on a card or scrapbook page, and we've also used them to jazz up our Christmas presents, gift bags, and baskets. Display them around the house for some handmade winter decor. You can make a garland or even hang them as ornaments. We've already cut out our shapes, so let's get started.
Alright, so let's get started. First we've got the amaryllis here, which is a nice Christmas flower. First I am just going to glue the center part right onto the amaryllis petals like I've already done with the one that you see there glued down. And obviously it's easiest to do this when it's flat. I wouldn't try to do it after I bend the petals. So now I'm just going to put a dot of glue on each tab, on each petal. And this part can be a little tricky, but not too bad. Just fold it over like that and just hold the glue down with your fingers while it kind of dries. Because obviously the physics of the paper makes it want to come apart, but you're just going to hold it together while the glue settles in. And I'm using my favorite quick dry glue, and if it wasn't quick dry, you probably have to hold it for a lot longer, and really most glues nowadays are all quick dry anyway, so I think you're probably all set with whatever glue it is that you have that you've been using. So just continue to go around and hold them down and put the final one on there and hold it. And there we go. So now I'm just taking my bone folder and giving a nice curve to each petal. It helps to kind of go a little slowly and just sort of roll it along the back side. And if you don't have a bone folder, you can probably use a pen or a pencil. And if not, then maybe it's a good excuse to get yourself a bone folder. I use mine all the time for creasing folds and kind of curving large things like this. So just keep going around and curve all of them. And it looks like a nice amaryllis. And now here's the other one that I did in white. And it looks Christmassy. So for this last piece, for the center part, I'm just going to take my upside down mouse pad, or whatever kind of foamy thing you might have laying around. I'm sure you have a mouse pad though. And do that with the stylus in the middle to give it a curve. Put a little glue and just place that right in the center there. Now all the amaryllises that I've seen are red and white with the green in the middle. But if you know of any other exotic colors, you can certainly do it in different colors. I saw some that were like a purplish burgundy at Michael's that looked nice. And that would certainly look nice on top of a gift. So now for the boxwood. That's the finished product there. Now I've already glued together 2 of these rectangular strips. So I'm just going to put a line of glue on top of them. Here's where this precision tip comes in handy. And then just put the third and final piece on top there carefully and glue it down. You can take your time a little more than I am and be a little more careful with your glue, of course. And now we've got a nice sturdy stem. So now I will take the leaves and again just put a nice thin line of glue all the way down. And if you want, you can just only put a few inches of glue so it doesn't get too messy when you're trying to do the next part. Whatever feels right for you. And now I'm just going to wrap it around the stem, and I'm going to keep it at an angle so that it wraps all the way down. So I'll just carefully wrap it around and keep it nice and tight so that it's just all perfect and looks good. Now I'm kind of making this a little messier, kind of getting some glue all over the place here. You can certainly be more careful than I am here. And just continue to wrap it all the way down the stem. And just keep the part with the glue on it just kind of going right underneath itself. Kind of like wrapping florist tape around some wire or something, I guess. And it even looks cool just how it is with the flat leaves. But as you can see on the finished product, it has curved leaves. You know, when it's flat, it could almost pass for mistletoe. If you just added some white beads or something, that would look cool. So just continue to wrap it all the way down. And luckily this glue dries almost perfectly clear, because you can see a little glue in there, but it shouldn't be too bad. So just keep on going all the way down and hold it so that it dries nice and securely. And there you go. So now you're just going to take your stylus and curve each leaf gently so that you don't accidentally rip it off, and just curve it nicely. And you're going to do that for each leaf. And when you're done, it will look like this one. Pretty cool.